6. Right, okay, usual testing protocols. Can you hear and see me? Just make sure everything's okay. There's a good voice test for you right there. Is everything okay on everyone on anyone else's end who is watching, which at the moment looks like it's just Alex the Hunted. So just a quick test, make sure you can hear and see me. Right, keep voiced in. Okay, 6. Can you just make sure you can hear or see me? Someone let me know. Just make sure that everything's okay, because according to this I have 0 viewers. As well. Let's just quick play. Quick play. Okay, so just a wee check. It looks like the audio and all that's fine. So, welcome to the Warriors Alive. As always, I'm your host, Scottish Warrior 92, and for the past 2 weeks or so, I have been streaming The Walking Dead. I just decided today I wanted a little break from The Walking Dead, so I'm going to take a wee bit of a breather and just get back to the normality of the podcast and, well, stream and just talk about some of the latest gaming news and all that. There isn't going to be a topic this week. It may end up divulging into that, I don't know. We'll see how things go. But I'm going to just talk about some of the latest gaming news and then just go through it via GameStop. If there's any articles or all that you want me to talk about, please link it to me in the chat, and if we have time, we will check it out. So, what do we start this conversation on first? Well, first I may as well apologise for the little delay. I do apologise for the slight delay to the stream. It was supposed to start at 8. Where some unforeseen circumstances did occur, some minor issues with my computer, and some wee bits and bobs here and there, but otherwise, we're ready to begin. So really, I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick the first news article I talk about, which is one that just happened recently, which is some sad news, unfortunately. Which is the news that THQ, one of the quite a very well-known publisher, has filed for, I think it's Rule 11 or Rule 13 bankruptcy. And this, of course, has caused a lot of people to go, holy shit. But really, there's no need to panic at the moment. I heard about this news via the TGS podcast, which I normally watch every week, every time it's on. And really, this news did kind of shock me that THQ, I have known for a while that THQ been having financial difficulties for a good wee while now, and many of their top tier releases have not done as well as they foresaw. Darksiders, one of the ones that did do well was the Saints Row Saints Row series. That's done reasonably well, but a lot of their big releases have not done as well as they had expected, and henceforth they have had to file for bankruptcy due to that, because they are in a $15 million debt. I do apologise for that. $15 million. Even gone as far as to have a THQ Humble Bundle, which I did not buy because there was only 1 or 2 games that I would have wanted to play on it. But this is kind of disturbing news because now I'm going to clarify a little something. A lot of people think that they've went into bankruptcy, meaning they've gone into bankruptcy, they're done, dusted, they're no more, means no more THQ games. That's not right. Probably people are more self-aware of it now, but the type of bankruptcy that THQ have filed for is a bankruptcy that isn't exactly them going away. And in short terms, it's basically them giving all creative and financial control, well, mostly financial control, over to their investors and the people who basically invested in their company. So basically, if the investors are the ones in charge now, and if they decide to, they can just strip THQ down to nothing and just sell off everything if they wanted to, which would be a real shame in my opinion. This happened to a company also called Midway, who some of you may remember. They mostly published racing games to my knowledge, and one of their games that was actually meant to come out, that was meant to be rival to the GTA franchise, was This Is Vegas. That unfortunately never came to be due to the fact that, well, Midway went into bankruptcy as well, into the same style that THQ has gone into, and the investors of Midway just basically decided, you know what, fuck it, scrap the whole thing and just sell off the company. That's what happened with Midway, and that could happen to THQ. However, this does worry me a little bit. I do apologise, my throat's gone a wee bit. Oh, excuse me. But this, of course, has worried a lot of people, because there are a lot of good games that are currently in production at THQ that, well, I want to play. The Saints Row, the fourth Saints Row game, I really wanted to see that made. That's a game that I like. If I've got it here, I'll just grab it. I like Saints Row the Third. It's an awesome game. It's a really balls to the wall, action orientated game, and I absolutely love it. It is one of my favourite games just to stick on, just to go around and slap people and beat the living crap out of people, and that's one game that I'm worried that might not see the light of day due to the fact that THQ has filed for bankruptcy, and all the investors might just see that as, you know what, screw it, just scrap it. I apologise, my throat's a wee bit sore today. I'm trying to think of any other games that are in THQ's development at the moment, but there are quite a few that are. The Darksiders series as well. That's a series that I've been very much interested in. I just haven't had the time to pick up the games and actually play them. Darksiders 1 I watched a full playthrough of, Darksiders 2 I watched a full playthrough of, and both games looked absolutely interesting, awesome, and I love the concept of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I'm not going to lie, I love that concept. One of my favourite episodes from the series Supernatural is the introduction of death in that season, in a season where the Horsemen of the Apocalypse showed up. Death's introduction is still, in my personal opinion, one of the best introductions to a villain ever in any form of media. It's just so subtle, so short, yet it says everything you need to know about the character of Death in the Supernatural universe. And I'll have to admit that the Riders of the Apocalypse have always been a wee interesting thing to me, and I can't wait. Now, obviously, if you can't tell, there's going to be 4 games in the Darksiders series. If the investors seem defit and they disband THQ, no more Darksiders, and it's kind of shitty because it's an interesting universe, an interesting mythos in my opinion, and can actually be very well thought out if you put a lot of effort into it, and there are still 2 riders to go through. This is a real shame because it's kind of a shame because there are other publishers out there who, let's face it, kind of deserve to go under. I'm not going to name names, but they were smart with them. They were smart and played to their strengths for a while, and now they're not. And you probably know the publisher I'm talking about. THQ have always been a great publisher in my opinion. They've published some shitty games, I'll happily admit that, but most of the games I've played that have made by THQ have been really good and enjoyable. I'm trying to think, do I own any more PS2 ones, PS3 ones? I can't see any. No, I can't see any more THQ ones in my collection at the moment. It's probably most of my PS2 collection that THQ was in. But it's a real shame. It is kind of sad to see this company go into bankruptcy because a lot of THQ games were a part of my childhood. I can't remember exactly the games. I just do remember the THQ thing. I do always remember that being a major part of my childhood. And I loved every minute of it. It was enjoyable, and I enjoyed that little part of it. I'm hoping that the investors see this as an opportunity to not fuck over THQ, because if THQ go under, we're not going to see a Darksiders 3, we're not going to see a Saints Row 4, which would be a real shame because those are 2 franchises that I really am interested in. Saints Row, the series, just because it's balls to the walls, anything can happen, and the Darksiders series because it's just an interesting concept to take. I do apologise for that. Also, Metro 2033 as well as a game that I've just actually got. They're actually doing a giveaway on NVIDIA where they're giving away Steam keys. You can just pop onto their NVIDIA GeForce website, or NVIDIA GeForce Facebook page, and get it off there. But I will advance you. Check your specs of your computer first, because I just found out my computer can't run at the moment. I need a better processor. I do apologise, but my throat is really going to give. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this stream for too long with it that's giving it on me. But it's just a shame that we might see a lot of games go under. It's a real shame. Like, there are quite a lot of games that I would love to see get picked up again by THQ, but they're never going to happen if THQ go under and the investors just see it as, you know what, screw it, just scrap the whole thing and sell off everything and sell all the assets. Now, it'd be a real shame to see that go, but it might happen. It's the coin cost. Do the investors see an opportunity, or do they just see dollar signs? Some strange reason I say they see dollar signs. It is going to be a shame to see this company go if they do. If they do go, it's going to be a real shame, but what can you do? Yeah, everything's okay, don't worry about that, guys. Just my throat is actually a wee bit sore. I thought I'd be able to get through this stream, but I don't know if I'm going to be able for more than a half an hour without my throat giving it on me. And also my family's downstairs, so I can't exactly raise my voice. Just my throat's starting to go out on me. I'll just need to keep sipping water for the moment. If my throat gets in the water, I'm just going to have to stop the stream because I don't want my throat going out on me before Christmas because I have a few things today. But might as well just stick this over here. All I can say is I do hope that THQ survive this and hopefully, hopefully do survive this and the investors don't just see dollar signs and actually think like, come on, can we do it? Can we keep this company going and maybe make make a chance to make this company survive? So keep your fingers crossed and hope that THQ do pull through. Sorry about that. Throat's getting throat's a wee bit better now, but so we'll just go through some of the gaming news that's happened now, and we'll talk about that. But as I said, I can't exactly raise my voice too loud because my family's downstairs. I wasn't expecting them to be in as late as they were right now. Sorry about that. But we'll go through some of the game news on GameSpot. As I say, if there's any articles you want me to check out, the chat's over on the left. I do apologise for that. If you want me to check out any articles on various sites, just link them in the channel, link them in the chat, and I'll have a wee quick look at them and maybe discuss them a little bit. But we'll go through some of the news articles from GameSpot. Oh, excuse me. There are some top stories that I'm probably just going to glance over because I don't really have much to say on it. No, I'm not going to talk about that. Dark Souls 2 Wii U petition nets 10,000 signatures. For those that aren't aware, Dark Souls 2 has not been confirmed for Wii U. It's only been confirmed for the consoles and PC, I do believe, and there is a petition to actually get that onto Wii U, which I'm all for. Like the better. Sorry, my throat's actually getting a lot worse now. I may stop the stream actually shortly, but I'll try and get through a couple of stories, so don't worry about that. But that's actually kind of neat to see that some gamers are willing to see Dark Souls on other consoles, because it was the same petition like this that got Dark Souls onto PC. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Dark Souls franchise. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. I do like watching some gameplay of it with people just raging at it, but otherwise it's not a series that I want to invest in, because it's not a series that I don't think I can get into it, because it just doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. But I give all credit to the gamers who are trying to get this on the Wii U, and I hope they do win, because really they need to listen. The game developers and publishers need to listen to the gamers and try not to piss us off when they do. Okay, Minecraft franchise sales hit 17.5 million. Don't give two shoots about Minecraft. I like watching Yogscast, but I don't like Minecraft. Devil May Cry, the new one, that's the reboot, hits PC on January 25th. That is great news. Like, this is one thing that's kind of bugged the hell out of me, and it still bugs the hell out of me now, is that why don't they release a game on all platforms if they can? Because it's really, I know like there's certain reasons some companies get exclusivity, some companies get this, some companies get that. But as is, if I want to play a game, I don't care what format it's on or console it's on, I'm just going to pick it up and play it. And it really does piss me off that some games only get exclusivity, because it really does piss me off. The main one that really pissed me off was Mass Effect 1, but that eventually was rectified. It's now on PC and PS3, although you have to buy the trilogy again for PS3 to get Mass Effect 1, which makes no sense, but that's beside the point. But it really is nice to see. Like the Devil May Cry game, I was never a big Devil May Cry fan, but I will have admit, this game actually does pique my interest a little bit. A lot of people are raging at it due to the fact that it changed so much, but just remember, this is a reboot apparently, which reboots aren't always a good thing, but I actually watched a little bit of the demo being played through by Darkside Phil, and it looked interesting. It looked like a really good solid hack and slash game with a kind of interesting story. It didn't reveal too much about the story, which is good. I will probably end up picking it up if I do feel like it piques my interest a little bit more. I still need to do a bit of research on it and look up more, so that's all I've got to say on that. But and also one thing that really bugs the hell out of me is DLC. Like, I've made my opinion apparent across about DLC, but one of the things that really bugs the hell out of me is exclusivity of DLC. One of the biggest ones of this year was Bethesda and their exclusivity DLC to the Xbox 360. That includes Dawnguard, Heart something, I don't know what the hell that was, and the latest one, Dragonborn. They've all got Xbox exclusivity for 30 days, which means they won't be coming to PC or PS3 until January, which really pisses me off, I'm not going to lie. Um, I'm a firm believer in then that if the DLC is ready, release it on all platforms at the same fucking time. Because every person who's invested their money into that game, who's spent £60 on that game, or $60, £40, whatever the hell the price was, on that game, deserves the DLC that they get if they're willing to pay the money for it. Excuse me. And it really pisses me off that a lot of these DLCs, they end up getting exclusivity. Now, that also comes to Assassin's Creed 3 as well, in my opinion. The PS3 version had an exclusive mission if you got it on PS3. Pissed me off. I hate exclusivity. Now, if it's cosmetic stuff, like skins, weapons, mostly skins, I have no problem with them being exclusive things. That's okay, that's fine, I don't mind. But when it comes to story elements of a game, no. Every gamer who buys that game, whether it be on any format whatsoever, should get the game and the DLC, the ability to buy that DLC at the same time as everyone else. There's no reason for it, in my opinion, to give exclusivity. There is one reason. It comes down to money. Oh, mullah, 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 mullah. Fuck off, all you money-grubbing whores. How about you actually treat us like gamers and not treat us like... How about you treat us like people instead of just people who you can screw over? It really does piss me off, and I really do hate that. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, and one of the biggest fucking things I hate this year is the fact that Bethesda have fucked over their PS3 and their PC fans. PC being the platform that basically started their career as gaming industry, as a gaming developer and publisher, with the Elder Scrolls being originally on PC. No, they fucked them over. They fucked them over, and it really pisses me off, and it really, really gets my fucking blood boiling about it. I do apologise I can't express that because my voice is starting to go a little bit, but it really pisses me off this, and I just think that every single bit of DLC that is for a game should be for any format. Like, if I buy Binary Domain on PS3 and there's DLC for it, the DLC should be available if I got it on Xbox or PC as well. That's my opinion. I still haven't played this, but I will get around to it. It just really annoys the hell out of me, and Bethesda really fucked up this year, in my opinion. And I hope they can recover from it, because Bethesda are one of my favourite publishers and developers, but they have fucked up majorly this year with this whole DLC debacle, and it really pisses me off that they fucking basically had Microsoft pay them a big fat wad of blowjobs to get this exclusivity. Really fucking annoys me. Okay, we'll go to next ones I've already talked about a wee bit, is the Humble Bundle THQ. It gets about 5 million, which is a tenth of what they needed, but congratulations to that. Hopefully people enjoy that. Another great thing for Kinect. Dead Space 3 gets Kinect voice controls. Yay! Oh, I regret buying the Kinect. I'm going to be honest, I regret begging my mum to get me the Kinect now, because it just sits on top of my TV and does feck all. Nice wee £150 paperweight. I really don't like these voice command things, because it's just a cheap way to say, oh, buy a Kinect. If you've got, they've made this hardware and software that allows them to basically do things with some gaming that possibly couldn't have been done before, but they've fucked it over. They've completely ruined it now, because the Kinect is now pointless and has really no problem with it. And it just adding these tacked-on voice commands really pisses me off, and it really brings my blood to a boil, and it really annoys the hell out of me. So stop fucking doing it. Sorry, I just noticed a featured story. BioWare had Bond meets Bourne RPG in works. I have to read this. Okay, this is an interesting one. BioWare had a Bond meets Bourne RPG in the works. This could be interesting. Blah 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 blah. This, a spy-themed RPG that could have worked. Apparently, it was working in 2009. Is the stream still on? Is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? Oh, there we are. Okay, just wanted to make sure the stream's still on. Hey there, people. We're just discussing some articles here and there. Sorry if you didn't turn on the time, but I just had stumbled across an article here. Basically, apparently BioWare were in the middle of the works of a spy-themed RPG, which I'm not going to lie, sounds really interesting. It's apparently been in the works since 2009. Not going to lie, that sounds really interesting. Do the other half of GoldenEye, blah 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 blah. Suave manipulators, he's talented in martial arts, blah blah, kids acting. I'm not gonna lie, like it doesn't give too much information on it, but I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really, really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really interesting. An idea for a spy-themed RPG, and actually does sound quite interesting. If BioWare gone up against it, let's hope that could actually quiet EA for a while. Because you know EA, they just love their first-person shooters. If BioWare give them a first-person shooter and it does well, including but doing RPG elements, that could work pretty damn well. Yeah, Alpha Protocol is one apparently that sends people in shivers. I haven't played that yet, so I'm tempted to get it. Yeah, we'll talk about I've talked about remakes in the past, but fuck remakes. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, an idea, if BioWare do this right, if it is legit, I'm all for it because it could be something that would shut up EA and get them off their back for a while. Yeah, Alex, the chat's working fine. But let's go. Oh shit! Sorry, I thought I ripped something. Okay, we'll go through a couple more stories, and then if there's any, if you happen to, if you want me to talk about any particular story, please link it in the chat, and I'll pop on and check it out, see if it's worth talking about. But the only other news here is Hitman HD trilogy confirmed. We heard that's okay. I like the Hitman series. We got Stalker rights disputed. Never played Stalker. Metro Last Light Wii U cancelled. Not much. GLaDOS's voice in Pacific Rim. I know about that. The what? What? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit. I swear the internet's against me today. Just when I think I can stop talking about it, it drags me back in. Mass Effect 4 in 2014 or 2015. Okay, you've piqued my interest. Oh god. Just when I think I can stop talking about Mass Effect. Okay. Okay, apparently this article has been updated to say that the information may be inaccurate. So we'll have a quick look through it. Game Center planning to release Mass Effect 4, whatever it will be called, in the window. Okay, it's just basically saying apparently Mass Effect 4, whatever the hell they decide to call it, will possibly be released between 2014 and mid 2015. So Not too fussed about that. As long as it's good, I don't give two shits. So we'll leave that by. Okay, apparently someone wants me to talk about Bioshock Infinite. Let's check it out. Oh, it's the stupid free puzzle game? No, I'm not talking about that piece of shit. I'm sorry, stupid iOS piece of things. A piece of shit. So I have a pet peeve of iOS games. Ugh. Yeah, oh, fuck. You unlock DLC by playing it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, this is my personal message to developers. Stop doing this. Stop adding stupid wee pieces of shit for us to unlock DLC. Stop giving us Facebook games. Oh, you can unlock DLC. Even BioWare gave with this when Dragon Age 2 was coming out. You get Dragon Age Legends on Facebook, which I fucking went into it half-assed. And, yeah, oh, God. I'm fucking glad I didn't play too much of it. But they fucking need to stop this. Stop adding little Facebook games. Okay, here's my... Okay, I don't have a problem with it if it's cosmetic stuff. If it's a skin or yeah, Mass Effect 3 did it. I know I'm not even going to go there. I don't care if it's cosmetic stuff like outfits, skins. What else is there? Skins for your guns, your swords, your weapons, whatever the fuck you want to give it. I don't care about that shit. But when you start going into story-based DLCs or exclusivity DLCs with playing this stupid wee iPad game over there, like, here's how I dub the iPad. The iPad is the greatest toilet console you'll ever buy. Oh, I stop doing this. It's fucking pointless. I just want to pick up your game, I want to put it in my console, and I want to play it. I don't want to have to go jump through like 50 different hoops to bloody get DLC for a game. Yeah, want DLC? Toss DLC in it and give us DLC. Don't do these stupid pieces of shit games on iOS and whatever the fuck they are on there just so you can say, oh, you do this and you get some free shit. You get some free shit here and there. Fucking stop it. Don't make me bring my katana out. Fucking ridiculous. Sorry, I remember my dinner. Sorry, it's bloody ridiculous. I hate that. I bloody hate that. It really pisses me off when developers do that. Even BioWare pissed me off when they did it. Mass Effect and the stupid bloody wee app. Like, invite your friends, do this, you get free shit. I don't give two shits about free shit. I just want to play the goddamn game. No news about the extended DLC for Mass Effect 3. Still no news about that. Not going to go into that. Fuck. I'm sorry, I really hate that. I won't be playing it. I don't do that shit. I just want to get in the game and play it. I don't want stupid pieces of garbage to clog up my space in there. Let's move on, shall we? We'll start going through a wee couple more things. Congratulations, Assassin's Creed 3 sells 7 million units. That's very impressive. Congratulations to that. What's in the war? Highland Spring Water. It's mineral water. Better than that English tripe you drink. What else? Diablo 3, the top Googled search. That's very interesting. I don't give two shits. Bioshock Infinite shipping with reversible cover, which I'm okay with. I like reversible covers. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to think of something else. There's a couple more stories here, but I've mainly gone through there. As I said, if there's any stories you want to... Oh, fuck. Pokemon 3D. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Let's have a look. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Is this a fan-made thing? Oh, is this a fan-made thing that lets you, like, roam the world in 3D? Like Pokemon? Huh. That's not bad. That's actually very interesting. It's a free download? Is it like a free download or something? What version of Pokemon is this? That's actually I'll happily admit that's actually very interesting. I, that's actually kind of neat. Why haven't Nintendo done that? That'd be a nice interesting spin on the Pokemon universe. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. Huh. Links in the chat if you want to check out, but I must admit that's actually really interesting to take it into a new wee idea and all that. Yeah, I'll try it out when I get a chance. Um, Very nice. I'm glad you could catch it, Joe. Okay, is there any other articles people want me to check out? I'm going to be honest, I don't give two shits about Godzilla. I honestly don't give two shits about Godzilla. I'm not a Godzilla fan. That's your zone, Alex. You stick to that. Okay, I don't think there's much else stories. Is there any stories anyone wants me to check out? I'm trying to look on GameSpot at the moment. Just waiting that comes up. Final Fantasy V coming to iOS. Don't give two shits. Hey, I like Star Trek The Next Generation. Duke Nukem 3D was free on GOG and I got it. Have we look at any featured ones? Halo sales hit 50 million, that's fine. Minecraft updates. Nah, there's not much here. Cliff Blazinski wants to redefine his legacy. I don't give two shits. Write together? Eventually, I've got like 3 writing projects going on at the moment. I'd rather concentrate on one at a time. Okay, is there any articles people want me to look up or anything? The Earthborn remake. I never played the Earthborn series. I've heard about it. The Earthborn series is apparently a really big cult classic, apparently. Okay, let's check the one Charles has sent me. What's this? Violence in video games, does it make you violent? I can tell you that right now, hell no. I'm sorry, this argument is invalid to me. Like, video games make me violent? Hell no, I'm not a violent individual. Sheesh. I'm not a violent individual. I've been playing video games most of my life, and I'm not a violent individual. Jeez, I don't go out massacring people with this. I'm a shaver. I should have an itch in the back. Sex. Ah, there we are. No, I'm not going to spend more time on this topic that deserves. It's just another scapegoat for people to concentrate on because they want to blame something for violence. And video games do not make people violent. The only people that it makes violent are people who are already mentally retarded or stupid enough to believe in this shit. I absolutely really hate that argument, video games make you violent. It's just them picking on something else. What's this? Who do you want me to check out? No, I'm not checking it. I don't really like that kind of video, but yeah, thanks for anyway. But yeah, sorry, video games don't make people violent. They absolutely don't. I think it's one of the worst things ever. If you get some time, they'll start blaming books again. Don't worry about that. I mean, someone actually tried to blame Tolkien on the mass murder of some things a few years back. Like, I'm not here to debate gun control. Like, are guns right? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here and say guns are right, guns are wrong. I don't give two shits. Okay. You want to have a gun, you have a gun. I'm not going to stop argue with it. But here's the thing you have to realize. The moment you own a gun, realize that you are basically buying something that can take away a life in a nanosecond. And only use that weapon in self-defense. I mean, hell, I know I was joking around with this, but this thing's non-lethal. This thing's blunt. It can't cut through anything. Look, it's blunt. This thing can't cut through anything. I've got a license. This is a decorative sword. Didn't even cut my tongue. See. So it just you have to come down with it. I really don't care about the stupid argument where guns, Scott, where this makes people violent. It's absolutely retarded, stupid, and no bloody point. It's stop the argument with it. Like, I'm not going to start an argument who should have guns, who shouldn't have guns. I'm with the right that if you want to own a gun, you own a gun, but make sure you're taking the right of responsibility into it, and make sure you lock it up properly and only use it in self-defense. I don't have no intention of harming any individual in my life unless it is in self-defense. And, well, this may be blunt, but it does hurt like hell when you hit someone with it. Trust me, I know. Yeah, okay, let's move on from this topic. I want to talk about gun control. Someone's asked to talk about, excuse me, someone's asking about the FF13 2 DLC. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's really, really stupid. You'd not say Frankazans. But it really, I don't really give two shits about it. Like, it involves Lightning, who's my favourite character from Final Fantasy 13-2, even though she's only in it for like 5 minutes. The rest of the characters I wanted to beat the living crap out of, cut in half, castrate them, recastrate them, then decastrate them again, rip the ponytail out of their hair, bash their heads through their swords, beat the living crap out of the mogul that was with them, and then bash their heads across many scattered dimensions and time. Lightning is the only character that really I enjoyed and I thought was an absolute badass. And she's voiced by Ali Hills. I talked about the THQ thing at the start, Alex. So I'm not talking about it again. So, is there anything else anyone wants me to talk about? Go, no, we will, and then I'll need to hop off. I'll really look see if there's anything more in the gaming articles they're talking about. I don't want to check it, I'll check IGN for fuck's sake. I don't like IGN in the least, but no harm in checking, is there? I don't want to give them any more traffic than they deserve, but fuck it. Let's check IGN for any of their, they're doing their games of 2012, they can suck it. Okay, there's nothing major. Don't get, it's the Bioshock Infinite DLC, don't want to talk about it. There's some new Journey Game of the Year. I'm not even going to identify that with a response. I don't think Journey is deserving of all. I admit, if you enjoy Journey, I'm not going to say everyone's entitled to their enjoyment. I just think Journey looks a bit of an overrated game, in my opinion. It looks like a bona fide tech demo. Now, if people think it's Game of the Year, fair enough, but just think about that. That's the Game of the Year. What about all the other games that came out this year? That says something. Like, I've never played Journey. I don't want to play Journey because it just looks like a bona fide tech demo to me. And I'm not going to pick it up anytime soon. I don't agree with it being Game of the Year, if I'm going to be honest. Like, if someone gives me a legit reason why they think it's Game of the Year, then fine, I'm okay with it. Like, Total Biscuit gave his reasons why he thinks Journey is his Game of the Year, and his reasons were legit, and I was like, okay, fair enough, that's your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, I just don't agree with that opinion. Ubisoft plan on buying THQ, all the power to them. That's all I've got to say about that. Yeah, The Walking Dead, I'm playing that at the moment, and I do agree with that. It has deserved all the hype it's got, and I give them major praise for that. Okay, what else we got? How I Met Your Mother news. Don't really want to talk about that. If anyone comes across articles or anything they want me to check out, please don't hesitate to link it in the chat, and I'll check it out. Excuse me. No, not an extreme big on IGN at the minute that makes me why go, oh, look at this pretty nose. Oh, I'm definitely going to talk about this. Oh yeah, the War Z thing. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. For those who are unaware, there was a game that was released on Steam called War Z. It was basically a zombie survival MMO, which, oh my god, it was horrible. I didn't buy it, luckily enough, but I watched Total Biscuit's video on it, and my god, was it funny as hell. Basically, what happened was that the game was released, and it was buggy as hell, it was boring, and it was basically falsely advertised on Steam, so much so that people actually demanded refunds for it, so much so that Steam have actually taken it off of the Steam marketplace, and the developers had to come out and defend themselves. Oh, I bloody loved that. It was awesome. It's so much fun. The game looked like a pile of shit, I'm going to be honest. It looked like a pile of shit. And it really looked like, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it was freaking hilarious. And apparently there's a couple of copyright issues going with it. Well, apparently it stole some images from The Walking Dead and a couple of other wee problems here. Now this game is just, oh my god, people are ripping this game a new one every day, and I love it. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, so what we got? Okay, we just talked about that. Did you check out the State of Decay? No, I did not. Sorry, I haven't had a lot of time to check out a lot of stuff. Okay, State of Decay. Let's check that out. No one sent a link to it, but oops, sorry, I apologise. No one sent. Do I talk about it? Bug off. No one sent me a link to it, so I'll have to search for it. So State of Decay. What's State of Decay? Undead Labs, State of Decay. Oh, it's a zombie MMO. Okay, let's check about the page. Let's check the about page. I've bought one game off the Steam sale for anyone who's wondering. I'm not going to say what the game is because I'm planning on streaming it. But let's just say it's a game I probably should have played it by now, but I haven't realised. It looks like a zombie MMO by the looks of it. I'm not going to read all this. But as it is, I'm always interested in a zombie MMO. Could be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it looks interesting. Let's check out the gallery, see if anything piques my interest. Nah, it's mostly concept art and a couple of screenies by the looks of it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it does look interesting, and we'll see what happens. It does look kind of interesting. We'll have to have a good look at it eventually. But overall, it does look interesting. Maybe I'll pick it up eventually. The sales, first time is not interested in buying anything. No single player game zombie. Oh, it's a single player game. Ah, my apologies. I didn't have a good read of it. I'd need to sit down for like an hour and read that. But hey, if it looks okay, if it plays well, looks okay, I'll probably pick it up on Xbox Live. But I'll definitely check it out in more detail later. But zombie games, I'm not a big zombie game fan, but I do like when games are done right. So we'll wait and see. Have you ever sponsored a Kickstarter? Not yet. There have been a few Kickstarters that have piqued my interest. In fact, just what time's it? Started this day, it's been on for an hour, so fuck it, I'm opening up to a Q&A, so ask me any question you want. First question I'll take is, you ever sponsored a Kickstarter? No, I have never sponsored a Kickstarter. There have been a few Kickstarters that have piqued my interest in the past. As I say, Star Citizen was one. Mario Warfare was another. Couple other games here and there did pique my interest, but nah, to check. Sorry about this. But none of them really made me go, yeah, I'll definitely put money down for it. Okay, I'm not going to be too much longer on this clan because I need to actually do something, so I'll take 2 or 3 more questions and then I'm going to have to end the stream, sorry. I have... when's the last time I smoked weed? I'm not going to dignify that with a response. Who's your favourite stand-up comedian? Don't really have a favourite. I like a couple. Michael McIntyre, Frankie Boyle, Daryl Breen's alright. Jeff Dunham's iffy, 50-50 most of the time. Guitar Guy, aka Brian Hayner's pretty good. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to take 2 more questions. I'm going to have to end the stream. I do apologise for this. Excuse me, but I need to go and do something. So 2 more questions and then I'm going to have to end the stream, sorry. So 2 more questions from anyone, and you can ask me anything, I'm not too fussed. Dead Space 3, I've got Dead Space 1 and 2 down there. I still need to play them. In fact, I do actually intend to do a playthrough of Dead Space 1 or a live stream of it if I can get the live stream working with my game capture device. But at the moment, it looks interesting. I'm not going to lie, it does look a wee bit too co-op orientated for me. I really am not a big fan of co-op games in general. But I'll have a look at it. It does look interesting. It looks like a game would probably be better after playing with someone like a friend or something. So I'll have a wee think about it, but it looks interesting. KOTOR 1 or KOTOR 2? KOTOR 1. No debate about it. So that KOTOR 1's a better one than KOTOR 2 in my opinion. KOTOR 2 was good. I only played about half of it, but KOTOR 1 I played through to completion and I loved it. But yeah, KOTOR 1. So thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it wasn't as long as last night's, but as I said, just a general podcast stream. Thank you all who came. I do apologise that it was so short, but my throat's starting to go a wee bit and I need to go and do something. So thanks for all you who came. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was entertaining. This will be going up on the VOD on the YouTube channel probably Monday. I'm going to upload last night's. I'm going to upload The Walking Dead if you missed it. I'm going to be uploading The Walking Dead from last night today. So if you want to watch that, that's going to be up on the channel probably by the end of the night. But thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining. And as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92, and I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.